What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith as we continue our 2023 NFL Draft Prospect Series. And these are live interviews, folks. I got Dwayne Lawson, former quarterback of Virginia Tech, currently wide receiver / tight end, already declared for the 2023 NFL Draft. Man, does he have a story to tell? Dwayne, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, man.
Story a little bit, talk about, man, what you've been doing to get ready for this draft. And, man, you have one heck of a football resume, man. So if you don't mind, man, take us from the story, man. What led you to Virginia Tech? Eventually, you go to the Last Chance University. You know, you're playing community college, and then you finish off in Division II, had a heck of a college career. Tell us a little about your football story.
2015, I graduated from Hillsborough High School where I played quarterback. In that time, before going there, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was just like a regular student. You know, I knew I had some athleticism. So I ended up meeting the coach, Max Warner, and he was my quarterback coach at Hillsborough at the time. And he kind of just groomed me into being this great quarterback. You know, I didn't really know too much about the position. So after 3 years, I kind of finally like hit my stride and started to make things happen. And I ended up landing about 49 offers, going through high school. Loved the experience. Ended up landing at Virginia Tech after a while. He ended up getting a job with me at Virginia Tech. And, I mean, loved the experience. Ended up leaving there, going to Garden City, met Coach Sims. I mean, it's countless things I can go on and on and on about. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it was a long journey. I'm glad to be here.
Man, it's I'm gonna share a real quick quote, man, and I think about your story when you share this. It's by Brian Tracy, and the quote takes and goes, if you want to achieve greatness, stop asking for permission.
Right.
That's exactly what you did, man. You never stop. So many people, they run into whatever happens. You know, it could be not a playing time, could be an injury, could be a jerk coach, whatever it may be. And they just stop and that's it. And you kept going and you innovated. You went from quarterback to wide receiver. Man, what was that experience like doing a whole new position?
I mean, it wasn't easy at all. But it's something that I was really against at the beginning of it. You know what I'm saying? But after putting myself through practice and finding ways to implement my game to help the team, I ended up falling in love with the position. I mean, at the end of the day, football is football. I love the game. I love the sport. I love to compete. You know what I'm saying? So just being out there competing with the guys, it was an experience for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now I'm at the position where I got at least 12 games under my belt as a receiver. I'm trying to still learning, still trying to grow. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I'm a quarterback at heart. That's always where my heart going to be, you know? So at the end of the day, I'm playing football. I'm competing. You know, I'm in an opportunity where I never thought I would be. And I'm just glad to be here.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I was actually watching, they were posting it online on the Twitter, what the practices were like, and you caught a one-hander over a guy, and I think your words were easy money or something like that, man. It was a beautiful catch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was at the FCS bowl game. You know, coach always talk about maximizing your opportunities. You know, I had a coach at Keon Williams at Missouri Southern. He always talked about maximizing your opportunity. I didn't really understand the concept of that because being a quarterback, you get the ball every play. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to rely on the next guy to get you the ball. It's coming to you regardless. You know what I'm saying? And I had to change my mindset as far as being a receiver and understanding that sometimes you're not going to be able to get the ball. Sometimes the ball's not going to be perfect, but you still have to run the route with dexterity and still, you know what I'm saying, look convincing. You know what I mean? And, you know, like I said, I got a lot to grow on, a lot to get better on, and I'm just here working, you know?
Yeah, well, you had me fooled, man. You look like you've been playing receiver for a long time, man. I mean,
I appreciate that.
Highlights.
I appreciate that.
A lot of fun to watch. And this isn't like a first-time thing. It's pretty normal. You look at Julian Edelman. Obviously, you're much bigger than him. But, man, there's Julian Edelman. There's Antoine Randall L. He played quarterback. And the list goes on of guys who made that transition to receiver position. You know, and went on to have great careers at that. Now, currently, correct, because I see a few things online. Some say you're 6'5", some say you're 6'6". What's your currently height and weight right now?
I think I'm about 6'5", 207. I get measured at 6'5" sometimes it's 6'6". I even recently got measured at 6'4", but I wasn't really happy about the 6'4" measurement, but it's all good.
Maybe your back was hurting that day. Who knows, man?
Man, ain't no telling. Ain't no telling.
Yeah, absolutely. You come into this new position. Who are some wide receivers / tight ends? Because there's a possibility you could even be on the edge of possibly being a tight end potentially, depending on what scheme. You could go both ways.
Right.
That being said, who are some players that you model your game after?
I wouldn't say I model my game after any players. If you wanted to compare my skill set, I'll probably say somewhere along the lines between Kyle Pitts or Taysom Hill. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I played quarterback before, so I feel like I can be used as a unique weapon as far as wildcat packages. Just throwing the defense off with some of my skill set. Like you said, I'm 6'6", long frame. Not the biggest as far as like girthy. But I mean, I can get down the field. I can get past some people. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, no, you're super wiry, man, and your inside cuts are really good, man. I pay attention to that stuff. It wasn't like all slow and uncoordinated. Like again, you look like you've been doing it for a while. That taken and being said, what was your aha moment in life? It could be high school, could have been last year. What was your aha moment when you realized like, hey, this could potentially be a career one day?
Yeah, I mean, shoot. I mean, honestly, I remember the first day I walked into the Hillsborough's their field house, and I just sat there and I mean, my whole life I sat there and I watched Cam Newton. At 2010, I'm not gonna say my whole life, but in 2010, after seeing Cam Newton, that was really my inspiration to want to play quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Seeing him ball out with that frame and some of the things he was doing, I kind of was like, you know what? I think I'm a little more athletic than Cam Newton, so maybe I should give this a try. And I walked in the coach's office, and coach asked me what position I play. I told him I play quarterback. Never ever in my life took a snap as a quarterback, and I told him I played quarterback. And from that moment, everything else is history. I had a couple of moments like throughout my career. 2015 when the first game I played against Virginia Tech, and I stepped on the field, and I mean not against Virginia Tech, but against Furman, I stepped on the field, and just to hear the crowd go crazy was like, that was the experience for me, and that's one thing I'll never forget.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, no, that's Virginia Tech. That's a big stadium.
It's a huge stadium.
Massive. Like that's like a college football gem, if you will, man. So very cool
Right.
that you got to take and play there for sure. Now fast forward, you end up going to a community college. Literally, it was featured on Last Chance University. That's pretty cool. What was the hunger level of that? You're talking about Juco. I mean, even Cam Newton, you just talked about him. He was at Juco, right?
Right.
Stetson Bennett IV won a national championship. He was at junior college. This is not something to be frowned upon. This is literally D1 schools recruit, D2 schools recruit from these schools. What was the hunger level at Garden City?
Well, for me, it was an experience because, a lot of those guys who go Juco and a lot of guys that I played with were there for reasons like they either got in trouble, they had this issue, this, that. You know what I'm saying? My issue was a little different. I was an immature kid at Virginia Tech who just wanted to play too soon. You know what I'm saying? So I had to change my mindset to match their hunger level. You know what I'm saying? I was always hungry. I always wanted to play the game, but Juco is different. It's a whole different animal. Those guys are really scratching and clawing just to get back to what it was. And for me at the time, I kind of thought I was a shoe in. You know what I'm saying? So it was a humbling experience for me, especially going there. I mean, not really doing what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn. I had to really adjust everything. And it took me losing. It took me taking a bunch of L's for me to realize, like, man, like, you got to get it together. And thankfully I did, It took some time, but thankfully I did.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And then fast forward, I actually saw one of your highlights posted. You had a 93-yard touchdown while at Missouri Southern State University. Amazing. What you blossom to it. And hey, pressure, man, it's either going to bust you like a pipe, man, or it's going to turn you to a diamond, man. And
exactly.
Why you on the show, man? You a draft diamond, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. This past weekend, you were in Orlando at the Tropical Bowl. What was that experience like?
Oh, it was a great experience. We got around a bunch of guys, a bunch of great athletes. We competing, hanging out, having a good time. I mean, we got a chance to talk to some scouts. it was a great experience for me. I mean, it's 59 minutes away from me. So
we have the NFL draft. We're at the end of January practically. We have 3 more months until the NFL draft. What are some things that you're doing right now to help take your game to the next level?
Man, so the main thing is just making sure I'm in condition. I want to at least put up about 235, 240 as far as my weight, and be able to be that kind of hybrid receiving tight end type of deal. As far as skill set, I'm working on attacking the ball a little better. Catching the ball with my hands extended, that's something I need to work on, knowing when to flip my hands. And this is just stuff that comes with repetition, I'm practicing with Old Strong Fitness. They've been doing a great job with the regimen and everything. So I'm excited about it. Honestly, I am. Pitt State, they said they're going to have a pro day on the 30th, on March 30th. So I'm looking to get into that. USF is also having a pro day. I'm looking to get into that too. So probably going to try to end up do 2 pro days, get my weight to where I need to be, get my 40 time to sub 4.5, low 4.5, and we're going to be cooking after that.
Nice, yes, man. Sir. I can definitely see that, man. You're going to be a major problem, man. And you have the height, weight already, man. It's going to get better from here, man.
Yes, sir.
For NFL teams who are doing research on you, for NFL scouts who are watching videos like this, and they do, what's something you would want them to know that they may not know about you?
I tell guys all the time. I mean, you can look at my birth. You can look at my birth certificate. I was born in 1995. I'm 27 years old. So, most rookies don't come in at 27, 28 by the time the draft starts. But one thing about me, I'm a compete. I'm a hell of a competitor. Like I'm a dog, in and out. And all I want to do is play football. This is what I was put on this earth to do. And whenever that opportunity comes, whatever organization that may be with, just know that you're going to get somebody who's good on and off the field, and will do anything to win.
Woo. Folks, if that'll motivate you, I don't know what will, man. That's awesome. Right. Dwayne, thank you so much for taking and coming on the show here today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have all social media stuff down below so you can follow the story. The man, the legend, Dwayne Lawson. Thank you so much again. Any shout outs before you go?
Hey man, I want to shout out Missouri Southern First for bringing me on and giving me this opportunity. My mom, my dad, and everybody who may take the time to look at this. I'm grateful for everybody, and I'm grateful to be in the position I'm in.
Amen. There you have it, folks. Go ahead and follow all this information down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, too. Comment below. Let me know how this interview made you feel. I'm excited for you, Dwayne. You have a fan of me for life, man. Thank you so much again.
Appreciate you, both.
Turn 100 for the touchdown, King Crown, gain inside, leading your town, hit you faster than the sound, bad boy, throw it down, yeah, I'm ill, not my will, don't Copperfield, fill the house, listen to the roaring crowd, drop a light, calm it down, Heisman, all the haters mouth, superhero hit them wow, packing more action than bing, boom, bam, pow, touchdown for the win, we live, subscribe right now.
Thanks for watching another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where I cover all 32 NFL teams plus NFL exclusive interviews. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for the alerts, comment below, and we'll catch you next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith.